there and welcome to another Dave Does, and today we are doing a priority video request. That is when one of the lovely subscribers out there donates to the channel and gets to pick songs for me to react to. So massive thank you to Freddie for your donation to the channel, and you've asked me to check out The Blood and Meglomania. Sounds interesting. What have I got here? I've got a little bit of information up on this particular video. The Blood, a London-based punk rock band formed in 1982. So this is their first single, Meglomania, from 1983, that ridiculed the Pope. Interesting. Okay, so we've just done DOA last night, and it was, I kind of picked that one up straight away. I was kind of saying it was early 80s, late 70s punk band, kind of reminded me of The Clash. So we'll see where this kind of sits within that kind of same remit. Before we do the actual video though, if you like this video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like, share, leave your comments down below. If you want to support the channel, there are a few ways you can do that. The Patreon is one way, with a free, a $5 and a $10 package. Different benefits in each and every one, or rewards if you like, for doing those donations. You could also do, like this one, a priority video request. That's where you donate to the channel and you get to pick videos for me to react to, and they are usually up on the channel within 48 to 72 hours after the donation is made. So it's a quicker way than doing the Patreon, but the Patreon is a bit more consistent. It's slightly cheaper if you do the Patreon way, and there's other rewards with the Patreon. So benefits, and there's benefits, there's pros and cons I suppose to each one. We have the Dave Does merch store, so we have some really cool merch down below in the description, or in the little merch column. We have a second channel, Musician Reacts, for detailed or slightly more detailed reactions, slightly different to what I do on this one. So please go check out that other channel and obviously subscribe over there as well. And what else we've got? The last one. Are you a creator? Are you a musician? Are you an artist? Are you someone who just makes stuff and you just want to talk about your company? Maybe you have a little craft shop on Etsy or something like that. Well, if you do, send it to my PO box. Send me something into your PO box, send me some details about it, and I will give it a shout out on the channel, on the videos. So we'll do some unboxing videos, but we'll also specifically unbox during certain other videos. That way you'll get at the beginning of those, before we do the videos, you get a little bit more viewership, and we'll do some promotions. If you're a band, you've got an album coming out, or you've got merchandise, you want me to give it a shout out, I'm happy to wear t-shirts on the channel. This is Kane, a UK based, Chelmsford I suppose, UK based new wave of British heavy metal. This is from their Reforged the Steel last album they did. They're actually working on a new album at the moment, and their previous album, The Waystone, which is my favourite of theirs, is a great album. So go give the Kane band some support on YouTube and obviously on Facebook. Let's do this. This is The Blood and Meglomania. I count it in 3, 2, 1.
Watch out to blow!
Okay, so that was the Blood and the Meglomania EP. I'm going to leave the image up there in the corner for up there for a second. So I'm guessing, from looking at this picture, the guy in the little black hat there, he's the drummer. Sounds like they've got two guitarists, bass and drum. I'm going with the guy in the Pope hat is rhythm guitar and singer. The guy at the front with the sort of goatee coming through, bass player, and the guy with the glasses in the back is lead guitarist. That's my guess. Let me know in the comments down below if I'm right. As far as the sound, okay, production wise, that's so bad, but that was kind of the time back in punk, I guess. It was knock out an EP in an afternoon, I guess. It sounded like live recordings, single takes, no click track for the drums. It almost feels like the guitars and all the instrumentation was recorded in the room. Maybe vocals were done over dubs. The gang vocals definitely sounded like they were added on afterwards. The core main vocal might have been done at the same time in the same room as the rest of the instrumentation. So it almost feels like it was a live take in a live room. There were some really interesting bits going on from a musical point of view. So the actual lead guitarist has got some cool classic rock solo licks, which I liked. I thought drummer had some interesting timing. Now that might have been a click track issue, so not being with a click track maybe did it. Especially, basically, there were certain bits where he was doing little fills. Because he's playing so fast and he's having to get these fills in, he's actually coming in slightly earlier than the beat. So that's why I had to go to the headphones, because I couldn't hear it through the speaker, but I know that where I thought the tempo should be, I was like, he's coming early. He keeps coming in early. So it's either he's intentionally done it, which is cool, and if he's not intentionally done it, then it's just bad playing. But I'm going to go with that he intentionally wanted to do a slightly faster fill and bring it on slightly on the offbeat to keep you off kilter. And it was specifically on the song Meglomania that I heard it. I liked Calling the Shots. I like Meglomania. Parasite in Paradise, which was the middle track, was there wasn't much to that one for me, but I did like Meglomania and Calling the Shots. Reminded me very much of the Misfits. I love the Misfits. I think they're a great band. I do like it on more recent, or the latter stuff like Famous Monsters. I thought it was a great album, but it does remind me of early Misfits, which obviously influenced bands like Metallica, etc. So you can kind of hear where the energy in these sort of tracks had moved into what became thrash, and how that kind of heavily influenced those sort of bands. But from what I can read in the comments on this particular video that we watched, obviously there was at least one of the members has passed away, which is obviously quite sad. Because I was sitting there thinking, well, this could really do with a proper production piece of re-recording it with proper production, just to see what that sound is. Now the purists out there, the punk purists, are going to turn around and say, no, that's not what punk was about. It's all about it was in the moment. This was what of that time. But for the people that come into it later, they probably won't get into this because of the production. And yet, if you did a new recording of it with new production on it, there's potentially new fans that will come back to that music. So they could appreciate the music itself without having to be in the moment of the 70s and 80s. But I think for the purist fans of that time, there will only ever be one style and one sound of this, and this is the element because that's when you heard it. This is the energy. It's got the memories. It's the nostalgia for yourselves. That's my guess. Anyway, but yeah, that was cool. I enjoyed that. Now, if you like this video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like, share, leave your comments down below, and that, of course, is how Dave does it.